Even after ISIL's been defeated, the safest way to get to the border between Iraq and Syria is by air. This is Iraq's empty quarter, the Anbar Desert, which spans most of Iraq's more than 600-kilometer long border with Syria. ISIL fighters are still holed up here. And soon after we took off, this happened. The US military's Black Hawk helicopters swooped to a low altitude. The pilots didn't tell us what they were shooting at, and we didn't see any moving targets.
They had planned on their failure 4 years ago. Anbar was their final destination if this caliphate did not work out, which it did not.
A US-led coalition is still helping Iraqi forces, but it insists its role is to aid and assist and not engage in the fight. Much of that comes in the shape of intelligence sharing and training Iraqi soldiers, and that's of critical importance in hard-to-reach areas such as Anbar province.
Iraq's open desert has valleys and dunes. ISIL is trying to create safe havens in the rough terrain. Let me tell you that now we have great knowledge of the desert and we have secured areas.
ISIL has launched multiple attacks in the past 2 months and killed at least 17 Iraqis, including soldiers and Shia militia fighters. Iraqi security officials insist that the clearance operations are not just to calm public anger, but a genuine effort to maintain security.
ISIL conducts up to 5 attacks a month. We can't disperse our forces in every area. When Iraq forces concentrate in one busy part, ISIL relocates to another vacant area.
Iraq plans to spend more than $3 million to build a fence with advanced surveillance and watchtowers to secure the border against ISIL, who are also known as Daesh.
They are holding a geographical area is across the border on the other side near Abu Kamal. This is very important, not just for the coalition forces, but really for the Iraqi security forces and for Iraq to prevent any kind of Daesh from fleeing the fighting in Syria and then coming back into Iraq.
And to root out ISIL fighters, the coalition backs Iraqi troops on one side of the border and the mostly Kurdish Syrian Democratic Force on the other side. This forward operations base is run inside Iraq by the US-led coalition, but the French artillery is hitting ISIL targets inside Syria. The fighting has taken a major toll on Iraq's infrastructure, and it's not over yet. Iraqis in remote parts say that security forces may control the daytime, but the night still belongs to ISIL. And the real challenge is to counter ISIL from regrouping on either side of the Euphrates River. Osama bin Javed, Al Jazeera, Al Qaim, the Iraq-Syria border.